Peace. Let me explain something to you guys out here. Okay. For the 5% nation. A law is 5%. The post that I put up is for you to have remembrance. To go back and reflect. Why? Well, because it's what you're supposed to do. And it's how you're supposed to understand how things are supposed to go. Supposed to go. Meaning, for instance, right? If I say today's supreme mathematics is wisdom of law of God, right? And you don't hear the all being born to, why is that? Because we don't need the all being born to. That all being born to was some slick shit. Like, whoever came up with that was real smart and devised a plan. Whoever the person is, I don't even care. However, when you look at the whole overall perspective and situation, was the law saying that? Nah, I wasn't around when the law was around. The law was around and he was born 1920 to 1969. So I wasn't even thought of. I came in 84. So my thing is, if we're looking at the perspective of another man's vision and what he had for the babies, right? Aren't we supposed to follow that plan? As a matter of fact, we're supposed to follow it, advise it, understand it, and then innovate it and make it better. Not no all being born to. A lot of y'all brothers just want to say that shit because you attached to your educator. You mad. I see the look on your face. The fuck are you talking about, man? Yeah, I understand all that too. I get it. I understand it. I know it because I did it. I was once experienced in this shit with the all being born to. Yeah. Wisdom, power, refinement, all being born to God. And then you got somebody that check you and say, there's no all being born to, and there's no refinement and power. Huh? What you said? Wait, what? What are you talking about? You said there's no refinement and power? But doesn't your power need refinement? No. Your culture does. And that's the one thing I want to do. I do want to explain. And I'm going to explain it in a way where it makes a whole lot of sense. Even a law magnetic, shout out to the God. Peace to the God. And I'm going to tell him right now, if I could see him in person, peace to you, God. Love, bro. Love, joy, peace, and happiness, man. Okay, so why wasn't power need refinement? Because power is absolute. Power is the ability to work. When you work through something, you go through something. And it shows you whether you have power, control, substance, or you don't have anything. So your culture, it shows you how you living. If you're living fucked up, you're living good, you're living normal, or you're living just above your means as being a human being. And there's always some refinement in that because your way of life just it dictates how you move, function, and operate. So you mean to tell me that my culture has refinement but not my power? Yes. That's what I'm saying. You're funny. A lot of y'all are so attached to your educator, you don't even want to get off the titty. Matter of fact, you don't want to get off that nigga balls because you holding so tight. You clenching. mad. You see what I'm saying? Y'all so emotionally invested in this motherfucker to the point where if that nigga was a stock, you'll buy every share. Stop playing. That's why a lot of brothers don't even go back and forth with this shit. The power of refinement, the culture of freedom. Freedom is applied to 40 or more, yeah, but I gotta be 40 to see freedom? No. That's another thing. You gotta be free in your dome, 40 years old, and finally realize? No. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm literally about to be free knowledge or culture knowledge, whatever way you want to put it. Because at the end of the day, I realize that there are some things that I have to work on even in my own life. And I have to refine my habits, my hobbies, my ways, my thoughts, my walk, my talk, my language. That's why you need refinement in your culture every day. Because some motherfuckers wake up and don't brush their teeth. Some motherfuckers wake up and don't wash their eyes. Some motherfuckers wake up and don't even take the time to look at themselves in the mirror and say, this is me today. That's why you need culture and refinement. Because you need to change certain things. Certain things. The only thing that you can't change is death. Because that's inevitable. That's going to happen. You can't change taxes because that's inevitable. That's going to happen. Yet what you can change is the thing that you're doing right now. Are you mad? You probably are. Don't care. You know why? Because the motherfucker didn't care when I said it. When I said power refinement, nigga said, the fuck? The fuck is that? Power refinement. What? Name a nigga named refinement in the nation. Right now. In 2025. Find him. Because more than likely that nigga gay. Fuck is you talking about? We don't play them games over here. Right. You see, there's things that need to be corrected and examined. That's why we are supposed to be scientists and mathematicians. Math breaks it down. Science explains it. Supreme mathematics breaks it down. Supreme alphabet explains it. Isn't it a language? Okay, never mind. I'll leave that there. However, I'm going to leave it with this. You don't change with the times, you're going to die. You don't understand this language in this world, you're going to die. You're going to fall by the wayside. Hey, man, I love all you guys out there, man. Love yourself, value yourself, know yourself, and cherish and understand yourself. Peace.